Hello there, Meteorologist Shawn Cable here in the First Alert Weather Center on a very nice fall day. A few scattered clouds, some sunshine. It's chilly. We're a couple degrees cooler than average here this afternoon, but we are going to warm things up a little bit after tonight. Actually, tonight is going to be probably the coldest night we've had so far this fall season. Pretty good shot that if you haven't had a hard freeze yet, it's going to go down tonight. A high freeze risk for the Mankato area here tonight. We're looking at around 30 for an overnight low. There could be a few spots that drop into the upper 20s tonight. So it is definitely going to be cold as we go further north. Hutchinson, very high freeze risk here tonight. And we'll see a little bit of a risk as we make our way into late next week into the following weekend. And as we go to the southern edge of our KEYC News Now coverage area, not quite as high, but I would still mind those petunias and marigolds if you think you're going to hang on to them for a little while yet, because there's a pretty good shot that we are going to get a hard freeze there as well. Check out the temperatures overnight tonight. By Friday morning, we're going to drop to around 30 in Mankato. New Ulm, St. James, Hutchinson, Glencoe, 29, Esterville, 28, Spencer, Iowa, looking at a low of 27, Algona, Blue Earth right around 30 degrees. So we are getting to the end of that season. In fact, the National Weather Service is no longer issuing those frost and freeze warnings and advisories just because we've already had a number of cold nights. We're getting to be pretty late in the season, so we're not seeing the warnings and advisories, but it is going to be a cold night with a hard freeze likely. High pressure sitting over the top of us, and as that moves east from tonight into tomorrow, we're going to get a little more of a southerly flow, and that's going to bring in some warmer air. Temperatures will climb. In fact, by tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see temperatures back into the low 60s here across much of southern Minnesota, northern Iowa. We are watching a little system out here to the west. That could bring a few scattered showers, especially north and east of Mankato on Friday night into Saturday morning. So something we'll keep an eye on. And then we're actually looking forward to a more widespread, more significant system that'll bring some rain in by early next week. On Friday, we're headed to 60 in Mankato, a little warmer to the west. Redwood Falls, New Ulm, St. James, Slayton, around 62. Further east, slightly cooler, 59 in Waseca, around 57 in Owatonna. Over in Rochester, our high tomorrow only at around 55. All right, so here's the precip outlook as we make our way into the weekend. We are, again, keeping an eye on Friday night. There may be just a few scattered little showers, and I think that's going to be more north and east of Mankato, probably closer to the Twin Cities. We'll keep an eye on that, and then rain chances do increase a bit Sunday, late Sunday, and probably more so early Monday, and then through Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, and then those rain chances will dwindle as we make our way through mid to late next week. But we are looking at the potential for maybe some decent rain. I think this might be overdoing it just a little bit, but there could be some spots that get maybe a half inch to an inch of rain. I'm going to throw this in. Some of our latest models are pulling that rain potential back just a little bit, so something we'll keep an eye on. We're still several days away. I'll let you know how things pan out with this, but looks like we will be a little wetter by early next week, and that's a good thing. The new drought monitor came out today, and we are seeing an expansion of the dry and moderate criteria areas here. Now, New Ulm, Mankato, the Minnesota River Valley, all with abnormally dry. We have a little area of moderate drought here down in northern Iowa near Storm Lake, south of Spencer, out towards Sioux Falls, Yankton, west of Sioux City, some moderate drought there too. Let me back up. I'm going to take you back into late September, and you can see that 17th of September, there was nothing. And as we made our way through October, we all know it's been really dry out there in those fields. We've had a bit of an increase in the drought situation. So again, something we are going to be watching here for you. 10-day forecast. There you go. Pretty nice couple of days here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Temperatures right around 60. A little warmer to the south. Maybe a couple degrees cooler to the north. We are watching that little system that could bring some showers late Friday night, mainly north and east of Mankato. Then our pattern shifts. Looking at maybe some showers on Monday, Tuesday, perhaps even into Wednesday, and then most of next week, temperatures will be around or maybe a little below average, generally in the low 50s with morning lows in the 30s. That's what's going on. It's going to be a cold one tonight with a hard freeze likely. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.